All right. Now we're at LTCW. It is Thursday, October 30th, 2025 at noon. And Ms. April, could you introduce yourself for the record again?
April Cootie, Program Director.
All right, and we have before us Ms. Kimberly Key.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number.
I'm Kimberly Key. My DOC number is 567936.
All right, thank you. So you are here today seeking a commutation of your sentence.
Yes.
You were sentenced in June of 2010
Yes, ma'am.
in Bossier Parish for a manslaughter conviction, and you received a 40-year hard labor sentence. Is that information correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Your case was assigned to Mr. Freeman. I'm going to turn it over to him.
Okay, good afternoon. We have switched over. Let's say, okay, Ms. Key, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. It's kind of confusing looking at the arrest report. What all was going on, and why do you think what have you done while you've been in to make us think that you won't commit any more crimes if we let you out? What has changed?
Well, one night I was walking home and this car pulled up on side of me, asked me, do I need a ride? And I told him yes. So I got in the car and he asked me, will I mind if he make a stop? Well, that stop ended up at Beacon Motel. And I went in the motel room with him. And when he closed the door, his whole demeanor changed. He demanded for me to get undressed. And I had got undressed and he forced himself on top of me. And I'm struggling under him, and all of a sudden to the right, I looked and it was a phone on the nightstand. And I took the phone and I like hit him in the head like 2 times with the phone for him to get up off of me. And when I did that, he kind of like leaned to the side and I pushed him over and I got up and I put my clothes on. And I looked on the nightstand and I seen the wallet and his keys. So I grabbed both of them and ran out the motel. And I drove myself back to where I stayed in a car wash. Like I parked the car like in a car wash and I got out and I went back to the house. And my friend was asking me where I been and where I got the wallet. So I lied to them and I told them that I had got the wallet. I found the wallet on side the road. And they went through the wallet, seen credit cards. And we went to Circle K's. They tried to get money out the card, but they couldn't because they didn't know the number. And that's how I ended up here.
Okay, now tell me, why should we consider any relief today?
Well, since I've been here, I completed all my classes but reentry. The only reason why I didn't do reentry because of my outdate. Since I've been here, I haven't had a report. Like I've been a mentor. I've been giving my testimony. I've been doing volunteer work. I feel like that now I'm ready because I know I could have did this like at my 10-year mark, but I wasn't ready. But now I feel like I know that I'm ready for a second chance. And I just want to say to my victim family, if they listening, I want to say that I'm sorry for what I did. And I'm so sorry for what I did. And I ask that you please forgive me, that you just find it in your heart to forgive me and my victim will always live through me because I have a testimony that I want to tell the children and someone that's coming up behind me. I want to motivate them and let them know that the way how they going, where they gonna end up. And I don't want them to feel like I feel. If I had someone to tell me about myself and to tell me, the right way, I wouldn't end up in jail. I wouldn't be here right now. So I want to be a motivator. I got a family that's gonna support me. I want to get into church and I want to come back to the prison and I want to get my testimony. So to the victim family, I just want to let you know that I'm very sorry for my action and I just ask that you forgive me. And know that I take full responsibility for my actions.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, Warden, what do you have to tell us about the young lady?
She's been here with us since May of 2018. She has not been a problem. She's taken every class available. Due to her out date, some things are not available because she has to be closer to release. But anything that she's been available for, she has taken. She's not a discipline problem or anything like that.
Okay, thank you. All right, you have some people here that want to speak on your behalf. They're on Zoom. So, let's go to Rokisha Key, your daughter.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just overwhelmed. I just want to say that I remember the first time when they came and got my mom, I asked them would they bring her back. And they told me yes, and she never came back. But I had my little brother, so he was like another piece until until I knew she was able to come home. So my brother ended up getting killed in the year 2021. So I don't have anybody, but now my grandma, I still have my mama with her being incarcerated, but I don't have nobody but my grandma. So after my only little brother passed, I say like 3 months after, my grandma had a stroke. I can say I'm traumatized because my grandma is the only person close that raised me and that I have left. Like I can't even answer my phone because I'm traumatized that something bad is gonna happen. I just need peace. And I just pray that you guys grant her parole so I can have something little piece to help me with my grandma. Like I stress daily, and I want to say sorry to the victim's family. If I was older and I was able to tell her, I would. I tell her every day. I try to give her guidance as my mama. I'm ready to build a relationship with her. I'm ready for her to come home and help with my grandma. I just pray that you guys reconsider and be able to grant her parole. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. All right, and also, Mary Marie Key, mother.
Yes.
What do you want us to know about your daughter, Miss Key?
Well, by me talking to her on the phone every day or every other day, she have grown to be a young lady. She more responsible and she got God in her life because some things since I had my stroke and I've been getting sick, she says some things to me out the Bible that make me more motivated. Well, I couldn't walk, but now I can because she keep talking to me and she said, Mama, don't leave me. I said, I'm not going nowhere because God want me here. But like my granddaughter said, she can't do everything by herself, but now that I done had a stroke and 2 heart attacks. And thank God that I'm still able to talk and walk and do what I want to do. But if y'all grant her parole, she will be, because now I see she is a better person than what she was then. And she is walking right, and I'm quite sure when she get out, she will be walking much better because she with her daughter, even though she lost her son while she was in jail. But her daughter's still living, and I'm still living. So she got a family, and we will be by her side with her to make sure she's not a violent person. She's not an evil person. I didn't have problems out of when she was growing up, but now things have changed, and she's, to me, in real life, she is a better person now. And if you grant her parole, I know she'll be much, much, much better. And I want to thank you guys for granting her this session.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate it. I'm not gonna try to, say your last name. I think it's Lakiro. I'm sorry if I mispronounce it.
It's Lakiera.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. She's my favorite auntie of all times. I love her. Growing up, I looked up to her. She's nice, sweet, intelligent. Sometimes, like when I talk to her on the phone, I could be down, or she'll say like words of encouragement. Sorry, I'm emotional. Um, I just wish that she can come home and be with us, her only child right now. I hate, like they stated, that my cousin passed. He really wanted to see his mama as well before he left. But I just pray that y'all grant her this parole. Um, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, well, let's get back to Ms. Key. Okay, Ms. Key, how long have you served in prison?
I've been down 17.
Okay, and how old were you when this happened?
I was 17.
Okay, did you finish high school?
Well, I was taking GED classes while I was here.
Okay, did you get that diploma?
They
Finish
had
it?
stopped the class due to the shipment. They got some stuff going on
Ms.
here.
Who stopped that class?
We're in a transition period right now. We're working on getting them restarted. We've had a large number of our population get shipped to the new LCIW. So we're going to be housing men and women. So we're working on the transition on the compound, but we will get that back going, and she'll be back in class.
Okay, so she was pursuing it, okay. Tell me, I mean, why did you go in that hotel room? I mean, tell us the truth, were you prostituting at that time?
No, I needed a ride home, and back then I was a follower. I was timid, I was shy, and I mean, it played over and over in my head like I should have just went to the office, instead of going in that room. But back then I didn't know how to stand up for myself. I didn't know how to use my voice.
Okay, and the judge, DA, and the sheriff are opposed. You have some victim opposition. So do you take any responsibility for what happened?
I take full responsibility for what happened.
And you did get this sentence as a result of a plea bargain, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have a parole date of 10/9/30?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you I didn't see any victim classes. You took any victim classes?
Yes, sir.
Did you take the whole class?
Yes, sir. I took anger management, domestic violence, celebrate recovery, victim awareness.
Yeah, I don't don't see that one on our list. That's why.
I sent, just before the hearings started this morning, I sent a stack of certificates.
Okay. I didn't look at all of them. So she has done that, the
She has-
victim aware.
She has a
I got
stack.
them all. Yeah, she does. I got them all.
Okay.
Okay, I just didn't see that one and I wanted to make sure she had taken that. Okay, and, you have no write-up. She's had no problems over there at all, Ms. Cooper?
No, sir.
Not at all, no write-ups. Okay, I have no further questions.
Any other questions?
I don't really-
So, I didn't see that stack of certificates. Was Thinking for Change something that's offered, or has she taken that?
Mhm.
Is that,
Grab your stack. She's gonna grab the stack real quick so I can look.
788 days, a good time. She's taking quite a few.
yeah.
But yeah, I think they just.
Yeah. I asked that question because when we look at the Tiger score, her needs assessment scores high.
Right. That's-
And with that amount of good time credits or CTRP credits, I'm just curious about that program in particular. She scores out high on substance abuse. She said, y'all say she's done Celebrate Recovery.
Right.
I don't see, well, where's that? Give me that sheet. I don't see Thinking for a Change, but usually those aren't offered until they're at least 5 years from release.
I understand. Okay, and so, what about, Kimberly, what about, have you been seen by a mental health professional?
You did it LCIW, didn't you?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
So were you followed by mental health while you were there? No.
When I was in St. Gabriel, I seen mental health and everything all right.
Okay, so on a regular basis, you saw mental health or not?
It was like occasionally.
Okay. All right, I don't have any other questions. I don't see any other questions, so I think we're ready to vote. And we'll start with Mr. Freeman.
Okay, Ms. Key, you're doing very well, but you do have a parole date coming up. And, I don't know what other relief we could offer besides, only other offer I would even think about is making you immediately parole eligible. But with that date there, my vote today is gonna be to deny victim opposition, law enforcement opposition.
Mr. Tillis,
My vote's gonna be grant with immediate parole eligibility.
Mrs. Stapleton,
I concur with Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Prater.
I concur with Mr. Freeman to deny.
All right, so you didn't get what you needed. My vote today also is going to be to deny based on the opposition that's been expressed. And, I do think I'm sorry that you're not afforded some of the programs that I think are critical for your success for a little longer, but, Miss April, maybe y'all could consider their parole eligibility date as their earliest release date. And if that
Yes,
would be the
ma'am.
case, maybe she could qualify for, particularly Thinking for Change in some of those.
I made a note for Thinking for a Change and Living in Balance
But thank
in
you.
adult ed.
So keep working hard, Miss Key. You're on the right path. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I
And
think
we'll see
you,
you
yeah,
again.
we'll see you at the parole hearing.
Good luck.
Thank
We'll get it, honey.